up? Dan here again from Team Red Rum Spearfishing. This time we have another awesome video coming from the area around the Dry Tortugas. And for those of you that do not know, the Dry Tortugas are an atoll that lies off the western edge of Key West, approximately about 76 miles. And there are reefs all around it, to the north, to the south, to the west, to the east. Some great spearfishing. As you can see, I come down on a nice sized mutton, hit him right in the gill, and he's coming home with me. We're not diving too deep here. I'd say we're in about 40 to 45 feet. The visibility is awesome. It looks about over 100 feet. It's been a weird summer down here in the Keys, particularly Key West. The water's been kind of dirty for the past month, which is atypical of this time of year. We happened to catch this day on a really clear one, and it made it well worth the while because it is quite a run from Key West. So as you can see, it's a real nice chunk of reef here. I think I see something moving, possibly a grouper. Turns out to be. Can't really tell his size from here, so I decided to go ahead and give him a nice little follow. Still trying to judge him. He looks borderline, but I don't know if he's exactly worth going out there and trying to chase him down. So I kind of give him a few looks. Realize he's moving too quick. And he's not really of that much size, so he's not worth pursuing. But it is good sometimes to go ahead and follow those fish, because they may lead you to a rock in which there are other fish located around it. So you can see that trail there leading down into the water. That is the remnants of a sandball. Sandballing is a really effective way to get these fish corralled up at the bottom. It's a mixture of chum, oats, and sand that's mixed in a consistency that you can kind of make it into a meatball, and it kind of falls down to the bottom and disperses by the time it hits the bottom. So it tracks fish, it's free flowing, looks kind of natural, so they get intrigued. Now I'm kind of intrigued here because before my buddy had dove down there kind of checking something out, I was down here and I had seen a grouper go into a rock. It was a nice sized red. I should have shot him when I was down there, but I didn't, and I'm going to go ahead and look for him. So I go down to take a look underneath this rock, got my light on. I did not see this guy come out, but these things are kind of amazed when you get under there. You would think it's really just one rock and it's underneath there and there's just like one little space. But that thing turns into kind of some Swiss cheese with multiple holes going in everywhere. So you can see there's a massive urchin there, and then as I'm pulling out, I see this really nice hogfish. So go ahead and give him some steel. Instantly got him. I love hogfish, one of the best tasting fish. I don't always see big ones like this, so it was really nice to be able to get one. I felt like I was in a place too where they're a little bit more prevalent. A lot of times I do pass them up along with the red grouper where I'm at because I don't see many, and I like to keep those ones growing so they can boost the population. Again, I see a nice fish here. Go ahead and line up a good shot. Gives me his broadside face. Stone his ass. So I go ahead and get out my knife to brain this guy. I also think that it's a good idea whenever you get fish to just make sure that you put them out of their misery, and then you go ahead and gut them. This not only helps with icing and preserving the fish, but also helps to attract other fish. When you're ripping those guts out and throwing them, they're getting in the slick and creating a sort of chum, so that does attract other fish. So another nice mutton here comes in. He tries to go ahead and fake me out with his zigzag moves, but I'm used to it. Gives me his side, go ahead and land a nice shot in his face, but this guy had a little size to him, and he started kind of freaking out there, and you can see that he rips off. There's a little cloud. I end up having to go back up for air, down here a little bit, deeper, that 45, 50 probably now at this point, and I kind of just lose him, but I think my buddy sees him. I think he goes after him and gets him. So we've been having a good day. Had good luck with the snapper, good luck with the red grouper. Didn't really get any black, so we decided to push it onward. My GoPro had died during this next dive over a wreck, and one of our buddies here saw this nice AP, went ahead and fed him some steel and brought him on the boat. Now we go ahead and dive right into this next spot, another wreck. I go ahead and I see a school of APs down there about 50 feet. I'm chasing them. Then I go ahead and I give up the chase, and guess what? As soon as I stop, they turn back and look at me. Now that observation was extremely mind-blowing to me because I have shot these fish before. They usually kind of come up to me. I don't have to chase them down too much, but this time they were a bit deeper and they weren't really coming up, so I was on the chase, and every time we kept going down, it seemed like they would swim away. And it was so funny how I just happened to swim down, kind of chase them for a bit, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and stop and see what happens. The second I stopped, I gained their curiosity and they came back. I'm going to go ahead and show that again in slow motion real fast before we go ahead and get me fighting this thing and doing an epic battle to reel them in. As you saw, all of the fish in that school were a nice size, and there was also a shark there trying to check out the action on the side. Now he does come back around and try to challenge me for this fish, but we managed to keep him off. Now you can see a glimpse of him down there. I honestly do not know how big he is at this point. All I know is that he literally spooled me. You can see the reel there for a second. All the line is out pretty much. I'm all wrapped up in it. It's just going to be crazy. And I'm just hoping that I can get him in before a shark comes and takes a piece out of him or takes the whole dang thing.
Hey, tell them I got a school of APs.
So I can see something down there getting close. It's that toothy guy. Start hollering for some help a little bit so I can get some assistance just in case this shark comes in on me. Not really sure what kind of shark he is at this point. Actually, two of them you can see now. Third one coming in hot. Just a part of the game. You know, you are in their territory.
Hey, I need some assistance.
And you have to keep your eyes in the water. That's why it's always important to have the diver close to you. The current was ripping a little bit, so I got a bit further back from the boat than I really should have been or wanted to be. But I ended up getting right on this school, and as you can see, this guy's massive. He's not happy to have me. Starts flicking like crazy. I'm trying to keep my eyes in the water, make sure no shark comes up and tries to ambush me. These reef sharks are known for that. Now this guy, as soon as I can get a good grasp on him, I'm going to go ahead and give him the knife in the head.
Hey, I need a
Just
hand.
looking for my other buddy. So I'm trying to keep cool. I'm swimming backwards so I can keep my eyes out in the water. Actually got someone's float right here, so I know when my buddy is close.
There was just
Here
a
he
school of
is, he's got
sharks.
my back.
They were on me.
Now he will help
But the whole school
escort
of
me on
APs
my
was
way back
following
to
this
the boat.
guy.
Now, as I said earlier, I was a bit further than I should have been from the fellow diver. Just happens sometimes, but you really got to minimize these times. You really want to stick with your dive buddies. They're there for a reason. Never dive alone. Dive with those with experience and have fun out there. It's what it's all about. There's an awesome trophy fish. I go ahead and put him out of his misery with the kill spike. Capping off this awesome day. It's red rum, but out on the sea, then we call it murder. And here we are, Team Red Rum, spearfishing. Blue water, blue camo. Big, fresh, new AP on the wrist. Wagwan. Just want to remind you, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and be tuned in for more Red Rum spearfishing videos. If you like our gear, you can also check that out online at redrumintl.com. Now this awesome fish ended up being 48 inches long and weighing in at an estimated 45 pounds. By far my biggest AP, not really close to the world record, but he is an awesome prize. Until next time, we'll see you on Red Rum Spearfishing.